later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Cousins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Off the play fake, Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought. Down 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play fake. Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It leads pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. This is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first side with DeAndre Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he backs it away, and it falls down. incomplete. Intended target that time, Desmond Patman. And it's third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of bounds.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
First down.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play's going and being able to make a play on the football.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
On play action, Cousins. Lions pressure, he's brought down. Jamie Collins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
48-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And they got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable. Down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On the return is Reed. Going to be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it'll bring up 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork that led to the incompletion.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, they told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Desmond Patman, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver Thielen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
DeAndre Swift.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Brought him down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A gain of 6 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. They'll get this one to Galladay. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Desmond Patman with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Lions have taken the lead. For them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
47-yard line.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
You know, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now it's from the left sideline. Here is complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Deion Kane, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught in the end zone for a Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They start the drive with Cook. Room here to run. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, are almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him throw another one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they were going to pour him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's got to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They go play action. Cousins. He's got Smith here. Gets through and now an opening. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through.
The score, Vikings 27, Lions 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
It's second.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
First down. Here's Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? It'll be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we reach halftime, and in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Lions.
On first down, Stafford here. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Again, it's Cook. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal.
A 3rd
down. He's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Lions will take over. But clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. Your holder to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Detroit.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
2nd down.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A shotgun snap for Stanford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Intended target that time, Desmond Patman. But now it's 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand. Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Joe Reed on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. And they want this right on field across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Deshaun Hand in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On the carry, it's Cook. Getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before.
Minnesota Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Deion Kane, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw again. McDonald. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Romeo Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. And got his man complete. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards.
And the Lions first down.
Now he's flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford going for the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
On the throw.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's good.
6 yards there. 1st down, Minnesota. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the Lions' 30-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. This one brought in by Jefferson. And will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Christian Jones.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll throw from the gun. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to air one, and that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, my goodness.
Touchdown, Detroit. Desmond Patman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked there by Nick Nelson.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. In the 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Here's Love again, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Gonna give it to Love, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try by Bailey.
Point after.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He was covered by
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
taken down at the 11-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Play action. It's McDonald. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Love. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 4th down, McDonald. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall 2 games under 500. Home next week for a date with Washington.